Shout out to everybody here on this back and forth morning. I am in a long. I think you want to see what's going to happen to that long. I would stick around if I were you. Looks like it might get pretty spicy in a little bit. Let's see. Bam. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. We got the old doing damage mug. Where's the big Patriot mug?
It's probably dirty.
Okay. Doesn't need to be. Thank you. God bless everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me. 57,840 for Bitcoin. I am in a long right now. I'm going to talk about why I'm in a long. Wasn't easy. Looked like we may have the short. I kind of flip-flopped and then went back into the long. I'm going to talk about what's happening here on the long. All right. Got a little thing here. Get rid of that there. All right. All right, all right, all right. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Rocking all the time. You ain't never called a rabbit, then you ain't no friend of mine. Woo. Every time I grab the mic, I feel like Elvis. Anyway, Sorry, I probably pissed you off. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to this God-given day that's been given to us. It's 9/12, September 12th. Your life is a passing moment, all right? It will be over one day. Make the best of it. Make the best of it. We just cracked the 200 MA on the 1 minute time frame, and I'm in a pretty heavy long. Let's take a look here at what's happening to BTC. So I started along here. They dipped us, but brought us back inside the channel. I'm open-minded that nothing has really changed here about my original premise and my thoughts. This is a bit of a bull flag. We're going to make it clear and neater for you in a second here. But I am in the long. I'm up 9%, 35 bucks. Would have thought I put more money in that long, all right? But now we're cracking the 200 MA on the 1 minute time frame. It's a very bullish sign, all right? I want to see if this can continue, all right? I want to see if this can continue, all right? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. All right. Unfortunately, I left my VPN on, which I'm really ticked about right now. There's always something, man. There's like 30 things I got to remember, and I usually always turn my VPN off. But now I may have to turn it off live, and I don't know. Lately, it's been staying connected. Somehow the static IP stays connected. My old one would not. If I took us offline right now off the VPN, it would knock me off completely. Everybody getting a good stream, no lag. We've been getting amazing internet from the new place. Knock on wood, everything has been going absolutely swimmingly to the upside. We're going to talk about PPI. We're going to talk about XRP. We have so much to break down, all right? And we're going to possibly open up or add to this trade. We're already in a live trade, but we may add to it. We just crossed the 200 MA on the 1 minute time frame. I like adding to my trades there. That could be a nice catalyst for a bigger move to the upside here for Bitcoin. You know this is my style. I could open up another mini long inside this long. You could have 3 trades open. It'll join the trade, but the stop loss and all that, it will just be a sectioned off part of the trade. So like this goes to 58,423, right? This stop would be, you know, just anywhere below the 200 MA, right? Like 57,781. All right. It is a Thursday, not my favorite day, but this signal tends to bang. Yeah, I gotta turn it off, man. It's just not. I'm gonna. If I turn it off, it means I have guts of steel. All right. I'm opening up another long here. All right. Adding to the long. Look at that. I would have probably been in by now. Anyway, when you cross the 200 MA on the 1 minute time frame, yesterday we had a massive reversal. A massive reversal. All right, so ready? Brace for yourself, everyone. I'm disconnected the VPN. I hope I stay online. I hope I stay online. We're all right? We're still good? We're still good? Am I still here? It said the stream is disconnected. I have guts of steel, man, what I just did. Wow, and I missed the entry because of the VPN status. I saw the switch cook, still here. Look, and I missed my entry. I knew that was going to balloon. I knew it. And they didn't let me open the long because of the VPN. Look, I had that. I had it. I'm still in the other long, but I was going to add more to the long, and I was going to make like $100 in 2 seconds in front of you guys and then do the whole little fun thing with the stop loss. But, you know, I told my students, look, see this shoulder? I said they're going to bring it down to reverse the price action. Me and Master Friend were spot on. And there's the cup and handle. And you grab the handle to the upside. That's the money printer right there. They bring it down. You could have gotten to this handle or that handle. That really was the money printer right there, though. Am I wrong? Who here took this money printer? It's the Sammy Cup and Handy. I've abandoned it because I like the 200 MA better. Personally, it makes me more money. I could bet on it every time. See, this one, sometimes it can slip on you, but the money printer's amazing. Don't hate on the money printer, Sammy. It's amazing. But, wow, look at this plowing to the upside. Now I'm up 27% of the trade, but I definitely wanted to add to it. I got to take this trade down now. I can't believe I didn't get in there. And how come they're not letting me X that out now? Like, I don't want that to come down and limit me in when I don't want to be in. Hold on. All right, there we go. Way that you make me feel. So now we broke above the 200 MA. Bullish sign. The 1 hour looks good. Let me do my top-down analysis for you, but I mean, my signal started right when the streams came in. I hope your VPN didn't block you from getting in. I hope you were able to nail that, because everybody here should be in the gains. Everybody here should be in the gains. I've showed you how to print money for the rest of your life for free. I can't believe I was nice enough to give this away. I should never have shown anybody this, because now you can print from your house. All right? And you don't have to go to work for the rest of your life. If you can stay disciplined, and if you could just literally learn how to trade this with proper risk management, and then I have other tips and tricks. Like, we don't have to just do this, but that is a beautiful thing to get you started. If you're just a beginner and you don't know how to make it happen, bang, this is it. Yes, sir, I'm heavy in the gains. We've done this for the past year. Amen. The same thing over and over and over and over again, my friends. Shout out to the 1,000 people here on the live, 200 likes. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate. We gave you live trades for the last few weeks constantly. Everybody here has been getting paid on this live stream. If they pay attention and get the education, you're probably the only dude I'll buy a course from. Why don't you jump on in and come to my awesome, awesome class? It's the last Saturday of every month, or the second, is it right? I don't even know. When is my class? The last Saturday of every month? Right? The last Saturday of every month is class. So the next class will be the 28th of September. The 28th of September, sign up to class in the link, or hit the QR code in the far right corner there, where you see my face there and it says Life Revision Trading Course. Hit the QR code right there to jump on in. It'll blow your mind. If you want to join my trading group, look at all the stock, all the altcoins that I'm flowing out, everything that I see, add to the trade. Join today, join today. Find out more, get the education. I also have a course in there all ready for you, ready to go. People are charging $2,000 to $3,000 for those courses. I give it to you for $99 a month. My information is the least expensive of anyone on the market. I really, truly believe that. And the most effective. People have the fastest from beginning to end. And I've watched them all. From Crypto Computer, I've watched them all. Trust me. And I've been a part of multiple groups. I studied them. I studied what worked and what didn't. That's what I did. I joined every single trading group. I studied what worked and what didn't. And I fine-tuned a better system that I think works really, really well. And that anyone could pick up on, and it doesn't take them years to figure out, or weeks. As long as they get disciplined, they start watching me, they can make it happen. Wow, that water tastes great. Shout out to the lemon water heads out here. Everybody drinking water. Where is everybody in the stream? Where we at? We had one of the biggest streams yesterday. I expect at least 2,000 people here. Where we at? All right. In Bitcoin, funner to trade than the NASDAQ because you can trade it 7 days a week. There could be Saturday nights where, bang, you get a huge move to the upside for Bitcoin and you can't believe it. Can't get that on the NASDAQ. You just can't. You know what I mean? That's why I like trading Bitcoin, because you get the bolt effect of the 5 days, and then you get those added benefits of those extra days. Look at this beautiful flag beginning to form here for Bitcoin. And then I had this bear flag. They came up a little bit. Wouldn't have stopped me out. They did drop me almost at the target and then reverse the price action. At that point, I got out of the short, like right about here. I was break even on the short. It dipped, and then I got into the long right here. They dipped me down, but I was never phased. And then next thing you know, we were back above 58,000 as if I saw, I could see it in my mind. I was like, sometimes your trader instinct kicks in and my mind just said, no, the 1 hour is gonna balloon. And I see the 1 hour in this beautiful bull flag about to take off and make some massive gains. So I'm trading this 1 hour bull flag to the upside. It's also a rising wedge. Rising wedges break out parabolically when they do break out. The length of the base here, it'll go, and actually it could go up that whole length. That's telling me we can go to 63,500 for Bitcoin. So I see some bullishness here. I do. And 58,180, I'm in the green. I ain't playing games. All right. And if you took the trade for this morning, you're in the green in the trading group. If you're not in the trading group, you had no idea what was happening, and you're a beginner trying to figure it out, this stream is really going to help you put things into perspective. Look at all the liquidity to the upside. And everyone that just came in from my trading group, because I posted the link, come on, man. You guys know I'm here no matter what. Shouldn't have to post that link for those 300 people to come on into the live. Now, I'm messing with you, but seriously, you know I'm live 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. every single day, Monday through Friday. Saturday and Sundays, I come in at random times in the morning whenever I feel, because that's my life. It's the weekends, but I'm there Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. every single weekend. All right, let's do what we do every single day and do our top-down analysis for Bitcoin. Make sure we're looking at the weekly at least a few times a day, reminding ourselves what the weekly support or resistance is, reminding ourselves the key levels to watch. So when people get all bearish, you can be like, but we didn't lose weekly support, so I don't really care what the 4-hour did. Anyway, paying attention to the bigger time frames is oh so important if you want to become a macro trader. Macro traders make the most money, period. I could put, $1 million and turn it into 4 mil instead of just putting in 5, and wait for 2 years. That's the key. That's where you want to be, and then make a couple mil a year off of a swing trade, never staring at the charts, making 2 or 3 trades, or maybe even 1 trade every 5 years, flipping in like 1 to 4, or how about 5 to 20? How about 20 to 100 mil? See, the key about trading is we have the potential to constantly expand our net worth. Yes, we have the potential to constantly lose our net worth too, but that's why we stay disciplined and we work at the craft. And when you get a bull run, there's such movement there during the bull run. I mean, you almost, unless you become a degenerate gambler or make some really bad life decisions, you're kind of set for life. And honestly, you don't even need to be that rich to have a beautiful life. Like, you can have $5 million in the bank and be pretty set. I'm not saying I think that's not personally, I think because of the abundance in the universe, nothing to do with anything else, we should set our goals into the billions. I'm going to become a billionaire. I'm telling everyone here, and I have no problem doing that. Who here in the chat truly believes you could become a billionaire? Put a 333 if you believe that a billionaire is possible for you. Put a 55 if you think you're never going to make it to become a billion. See, I don't want to hang out with someone that believes that. I only want to hang out with 333 people. I don't want to hang out with the 555 people, man. In the back of your mind, you may have some doubt, but I'm telling you right now, there's a chance, there's some hope, there's a way. And if you don't believe it, then it ain't happening. So you got to believe that there's a chance you can get to billions. Rave's on Records puts a 4-4. Rave, man, you don't even know, man. You might end up selling a book about your life. You might end up, coming on. Yeah, exactly. You have no idea what could happen. I was actually thinking about you when I said it. I was like, I know he might be, older, but he can make... I'm just messing with you. Shout out to Ray Gutowski. Ray, I think about you all the time. The stickers on my items are still there, and when I'm in the garage, I see the sticker, and I'm like, man, that dude didn't miss a beat. You know what I mean? And so I think about you all the time. Like yesterday, I was in the garage moving things around, and I saw the green sticker there, and I was like, my man, Ray. I love you, Ray. You're a good man. I wish I could hang out with you more often, man. All you lifers, I wish I didn't work so hard and dedicate myself to the rest of the world, because if I didn't, I would hang out with you guys all the time. But God gave me a calling, and it is what it is. I dedicated the sacrifice of life towards the growth of others, and it's a beautiful life, and I wouldn't change it for anything. So the weekly has a bullish engulfing candle. It's a beautiful sign. We close that like that. That's going to be very bullish. So if we just close right now at 58,000, good sign. And there's strong support there at 54.8. And, as long as we stay above 54.8, I remain bullish. If we close above 54.8, I have to be open to the fact that 43 and 41,000 are coming for BTC. Shout out to Jimmy, 333 connected us in a strange and beautiful way, Sam. Stopping in to say hello and get some good morning vibes. Shout out to my man, Jimmy. Love you, Jimmy. You're the man, dude. Can't wait to take you to dinner one day, Jimmy. I love you, brother. You have that mindset, dude. You've got the mindset, man. And, nobody's perfect. We're all working and striving. But what you taught me, and from my little time with you, is that, the winner, the grinders win every time, man. And you are a grinder, brother. It takes one to know one. Hanging out with you, I was like, man, I know I'm with the grinder. And when you grind hard, it's nice to hang out with people that grind hard. It's like you don't want to waste your free time because it's not free, right? Amen. Shout out to Jimmy. We love you, Jimmy. Appreciate the 50. I'll take my wife to a nice dinner. You know what? I'll tip a waitress $50 today because of you, man. God bless you, brother. Thank you. So here we go. Let's move on to the 3-day chart here for BTC. And I've been showing signs of this being a falling wedge to the downside for Bitcoin. I mean, a falling wedge that, moving, that will eventually break to the upside. I know no one really sees this. It's unconventional. But there's some type of falling wedge here that I could see break on out. The measured move of the falling wedge is wick to wick of the backside. That takes you all the way to about 74,500 for Bitcoin. All right. Key levels to pay attention to for BTC. All right. So I like what I'm seeing here for Bitcoin. So far, so good. As long as that weekly close is bullish engulfing, we'll take it one step, one day, one candle at a time. All right, my friends. The 333 is the high frequency. The reason why people say you connected us is because once you get on a high frequency, you will get connected to the threes. I don't know why. I can't explain that. It's an ethereal number, but numbers have a frequency. When you write them down, they change the frequency of the area you're in. All right. So remember that. Now, the thing about the daily is in a double bottom, and I've been talking about this now for days. That's a clear double bottom, and I'm going to keep showing it every single day until people realize. Double bottoms break out 68% of the time. So right now, to me, there's a 68% chance, which is pretty high in trading, that we go to 76,000. So there's a very high likelihood we move up. All right, Bitcoin at 58,250, man, you are in the gain if you took that call at the beginning of the stream. The stream was up for a minute or two, and I was already like, yo, let's make a long right now. Dang, VPN got in my way. I'd be in that gain again for more gains, but it's okay. That was meant to be. For whatever reason, that was meant to be. I submitted to God. Everything that happens to me, I believe, was supposed to happen. And God has my back. God is always looking out for me. I pray to God for strength. He gave me more problems to make me stronger. That quote is my life, because I used to think God forgot about me. I used to feel like nobody cared. I had low self-esteem, negative self-talk, and I really got in my head a lot. And you know what? I was in fear. When you're in fear, you can't connect to God, because God doesn't live in fear. God lives in love and abundance. So once you feel love and abundance, it's so much easier to connect to God. But when you're in fear, you're connecting, it's the devil in your mind, making you feel like you're not good enough, making you feel like you can't, that's why I say you can, you will, you are the best. 58,280 for Bitcoin. And I gave the long. If you took the long in my trading group, you were in gains right now. It did not hit the stop. And you were in gains. All right. I can't read a book right now. I'm working, honey. I work from 10 to 12 every day, my friend. I love you so much, though. I love you. I'm sorry, sweetheart. I'll read you a book when I'm done, though. I promise that. All right? All right? All right. All right. Thank you, sweetheart. So we take a look at the daily time frame. The only thing that kind of stresses me is it can be the beginnings of a descending triangle here. And so I'll be open-minded. And what keeps me in the gains is because I don't know what they're going to do to price action. See, you don't have to know where price is going. You just have to know how to react when right before it's about to go there. I have indications that can tell me right when price is about to do something, and they're dang accurate. I pull them out of the hat all the time here on the channel. So this is a descending triangle. You see it? That would have a measured move to the downside. But Sam, you were just so bullish. How can you do this to us? My mind can't handle it. Which way? Nobody knows which way it's going. You came here because you wanted to be mentally problem-fed exactly what the price would do. And then you came and you found a guy showing you that I don't know where the price is going. And I say every day, I have no idea where it's going. And then you look at me and you're like, but I came here to... But then you see me make gains and you're like, but I want gains. And you're like, so what? And then you start to learn. You're like, oh, I don't have to know where price is going? No. You just have to know how to trade, man. All right? Let the trade come to you. Let the TA teach you what to do. 58,300 hitting on the order book. We got liquidity to the upside now. They took all that liquidity to the downside. It's gone. They've moved it up. They spoofed you. They want to flip to 59,000. We're on our way to the upside. Sammy looks like this trade is going to go well for him. I like what's going on here. Up 113, 31% gains in the trade. And I was going to double down. I would be up like 500. I was really going to double down there. It is what it is. It's over now. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. but I should be up about $500-600 in this trade. I was going to go so hard on that 1 minute. And again, when you came here, we talked about when the 1 minute breaks the 200, how we get into the trade. That's all you have to do, folks. You don't have to learn anything else. Open up a demo account, give me 100 of these trades, wait for the price to get above it. Now, what's hard about this system? It's not easy to watch the 1 minute all day. You're probably going to miss a lot of the times it comes up because you'll be waiting for it, and the second it happens, you'll miss it. How do I hit so much? It happens like 5 to 7 times a day, and I don't hit every one of them, but I watch the price action. I'm always glancing. Just a glance is all you need. Oh, I'm a little far. How far is the 200? When I start getting closer to it, I start understanding that something could happen. It's very simple. And then you get better at doing that. You know what I mean? And then you're up 37% on a daily basis, just pulling money out of the market, right? So 149, 150 bucks there on the trade, starting to rip. I like it. And that thing is flying, 58,460. We are annihilating the shorts now. I'm on the right side of the trade again. I don't know how I did it, but I did it again. If you took the trade with the lifers, sound like a dang broken record, but you're in gains again. Gains on gains. We say gains again. We call it gainitis here because we get so many gains, we start getting sick with gains. And so we call it gainitis here on the channel, in the trading group, in the community. So if you ever hear about gainitis, someone's got gainitis, it probably came from me. All right? It probably came from me. I like that $154 scalp, the 21-day moving average crossing. And look, you cross the SMMA and the 200 MA. You cross both big moving averages, which is a big deal. Anyway, so let's get back into brass tacks here. Flip on the moving averages. Moving averages are very tight. We did slump, you could say rounded. But I'm looking for that 3-day to bump. I'm looking for that double bottom to play out here for BTC. I am weary of the descending triangle. I'm open-minded to it. I am not a perma bear. I am not a perma bull. In the long run, I believe they're going to print money to zero. And over time, that's going to produce a higher value for a scarce asset like Bitcoin. When you have world leaders buying into Bitcoin, when you have pension funds buying Bitcoin, when you have people from all around the world getting down. Look at big red up here. What is this? This is Bookmap explaining where liquidity is. If there's more red to the upside, you're likely going to get squeezed between it. It's not a good idea to short when you see a bunch of whales trying to buy above you. Sell above you. It's not a good to long when you see a bunch of whales below you wanting to buy. All right? And look at the volatility today. 58,400 all the way to 58,180. Ripping and skipping, flipping and dipping. They are rocking it. My P&L is great too. Up $3,600 in the last 10 days. All right. Could be better, could be worse, but I'm going to turn this month around into a big month. But the month is in the green. Having some weird, bandwidth there. Here we go. Wow, all the way back down. Only up $80 now in the trade. We were flying there. But it's okay. I like the bigger time frame, and I'm going to show you why. Wow, they just crashed the 1 minute, though, hard. Anyway, 22 looks like it has legs up to the 200 MA. Even though the stochastics are a little high. Same with the 12-hour. I could see this gap up to the 200 MA. So I'm seeing this move to the upside. We're headed back to the top of the channel, very likely. 8-hour also in what looks to me like a rising wedge bull flag. It's a bull flag just rising up. 8-hour is about to pump hard. I'm telling you, the 8 hours about to pump. It looks very likely. Curving on the 21. It gets above the 200 MA. I see the 8-hour flying back to 64,000. I'm calling a move back to 64K here. This bounce off 58,000 may be our last bounce before 64. 4-hour also looks good to go. Ready to pump out the flag to the upside. Again, I could be wrong. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. So you could look at it, a flag that fell out, got back inside. That's legit. Or you can connect the trend lines and say it's a rising wedge. Either one is fine for me. And this rising wedge looks like it's about to fly. The stochastics are low and curving. The MACD has a lack of bearish momentum. They tried to bring down the bears there. Bears got nothing. I see it as a slanted, ascending, drunken, complex inverted head and shoulder. A slanted, ascending, drunken, or a drunken slanted ascending complex inverted head and shoulder. Shoulder, shoulder, head, shoulder, shoulder. Above the 200 MA, tight in the trend line. Everything looking ready to go. And I'm the nicest guy in the world. I gave this live trade to the trading group already. Right there. We came down a little bit, never got stopped out. You were in the green. Had you taken the trade when we went up to 58.5 there, you would have been heavily in the green. All right. And you could have paid yourself too as well. It's up to you though. So this is the trade I see. I see this happening. I see this going parabolic. I've seen this happen so many times in my life, this exact setup. And it will follow the parabola. And we'll get a beautiful move to the upside here. So I see a parabola forming for Bitcoin. I see a beautiful shoulder, head, and right shoulder forming. I see it all coming together. Bit of a cup with a jagged handle there. So I'm long. I've expressed why I'm long, but right now the smaller time frames seem to be beating up on us. Let's take a look here at the 1 minute. Nice spike on the 1 minute. Came back down. We don't want to see us losing the 200 MA. Look like we're getting some choppy business here. I'd stay off the smaller time frames, right? They've been manipulating them a little too much lately. Again, I say that, but then the 1 minute crosses the 200 MA. That's why I love you don't have to know what they're doing. Just trade the 1 minute crossing the 200 and you're in the money. That's it. There's really nothing left. I would have sold right there had I made that scalp in front of you. That's what, remember, I was just going for the quick scalp. And that rise, see, that flag was a rising wedge flag that broke out. We're in the same thing on the 8 hour. Very similar scenario here. Golden cross. We need the bounce. We do not want to lose the 200 MA. I wouldn't be surprised if we V-shaped recovery back up here. And let's talk about the data that came in this morning. We were all over for you in the trading group. Talked about it Sunday night for the weekly candle close. Right? Got you ready for it. Core PPI and unemployment claims. So core PPI month over month was up. All right. So it was forecasted 0.2. The previous was nil, and it was at 0.3. So whenever we're above, that's bearish. All right. Then we have PPI, but it also says that they're definitely going to cut the rate. So it's bearish for a second, but then it's really not bearish because it tells us that the markets are going to get what they want. Unemployment claims 230 from 227. I mean 3,000. It's pretty a nothing burger. And PPI month over month was 0.2, despite the forecast of the previous at 0.1. So already up month over month tells us that we could be entering some more pain, economic-wise. So shout out to the 1,488 people here on the live, 415 likes, $50 in chat revenue. You people are absolutely amazing. May God bless each and every single one of you for coming here and supporting me. I'm going to give you guys the analysis every single day. I'm going to give you every single thing I have, no matter what, for BTC here. Wow, they are acting heavily volatile. And so I'm just kicking it on the 1 hour time frame. I don't think you're going to see me make any crazy scalps yet here on the smaller time frames. I saw my model, it flashed, and I had my chance, but I didn't, I took it. But, you guys knew what happened there. So that's kind of what I see for BTC. Remember, tomorrow I'll be doing my macro analysis video. Bitcoin, total 3, DXY, Bitcoin dominance, Tether dominance, right? Gold, all that. And we're going to have an absolute blast, right? So is it altcoin season? One thing that a lot of people are asking me and want to talk about. Is it altcoin season? So I'm sitting on that 1 hour. I'm letting it cook. Really, we're still in the game right now in the trade, and we'll go from there. Let's take a look here at Total 3. Total 3 is the entire market cap of all of the altcoins, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. I have it here on the 3-day chart, and I've been watching it closely. And it's in a giant Sabby cup and hattie to the upside. All the way to the upside. Sabby cup and hattie all the way back to pass. Tom Brady back to pass, 4th down. And I can't wait to watch one of Tom Brady's announcing games. I haven't seen him yet. I think he did a game already. I didn't get a chance to watch it, but I can't wait to watch Tom Brady announce a game. Gonna be interesting. I still like Troy Aikman though. Troy Aikman, I watched Troy. I wanted to be Troy Aikman growing up. He was the blonde-haired, blue-eyed Dallas Cowboy quarterback, man. It was this. I mean, it was it. Like that was it. He was the icon, man. So we have the cup and the handle to the upside. $1.23 trillion for the altcoins. We'll start a massive rally that ends in June of 2025. You can see that. And that's the run we're going to go on. And June or July of 2025, it looks like it's going to be a wrap. Somewhere in this vicinity is where we should be selling, in my humble opinion. Stuff don't play, right? You could maybe extend it to middle ground. Yeah, but yeah, that's going to be the length, man. Looks like altcoins, I mean, you would think they could hit way over $1 trillion, but Bitcoin could get pretty big too. And if Bitcoin gets to $3 trillion, Bitcoin gets to 150,000. At 50, it was a $1 trillion asset, right? So 150 is $3 trillion asset, which puts Ethereum, like, let's see where Ethereum's at right now. We just want to see where the whole market cap can go. So Ethereum is at 283 bill, right? So Bitcoin gets to, Bitcoin triples from here, basically, right? Ethereum can triple. So then Ethereum starts knocking at $1 trillion market cap too. So between the two of them, you're at about a $4 trillion market cap between Bit and Ethereum. Then Solana probably gets, I say Solana does almost a 10x to 630 bill, right? And it gets to a half a trillion, or a little over half a trillion. So the three of them alone become, and BNB, I mean, that's going to, that could easily get to $2,000 a coin and 4x. So we're talking almost a $5 trillion market with just these alone. And then the altcoins, another one, yeah, you're at about $6 trillion, and that would make sense to me. Just in, the UK introduces a bill to officially and legally recognize cryptocurrency as personal property. And that's a big deal, right? It's a big deal. So 58,000 is going to be the battle today for Bitcoin. If we lose this trend line, the trade's a wrap. We'll head back down to the POC at 56.7. If we lose that, we'll come and challenge the 200 MA. And if we lose the 200 MA, we are going to bounce down to 53,600. So I can already see the bearish tones and what could happen if we don't make it. All right. And again, I know nothing but the fact about ignorance. Who knows what's going to happen to these trades? We'll take it one step, one day, one moment at a time. All right. Total 3 looks interesting for a Sammy Cup and Handy alt season beginning in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Like, as September tapers off and we run into October, the money printer. And honestly, they never stop printing money. Remember, they can't. They act like they don't, and they've never stopped printing money. They constantly print money. Every single day they procreate funds and make funds out of thin air by selling bonds at the Federal Reserve and going back and forth. It's a whole story. And I used to teach this every day, a couple times a week here on the channel. We used to go over how the monetary system was created, how I got into Bitcoin, the history of money. But you got to watch Mike Maloney, The Hidden Secrets of Money, the 8-part series, and you got to watch every single bit of it. All right. Man, they're pounding Bitcoin down now, 57,820. It's a heavily volatile day for a Thursday, I'll tell you that. It's a heavy volatile day. Now they're trying to lose the 200 MA here on the 1-minute time frame, which we know is a bearish sign. You're going to have to get back above that or stay inside this channel. I'm not sweating it. I'm cool as a cucumber, just trading the 1 hour. Either I lose my trade or I win my trade. I've already discussed risk. But wow, 57,660 all the way back to the downside out of nowhere here. Was there any bearish div of the smaller time frame? A little bit of bearish divergence right there on the 1 minute, which kind of had you going. Wow, heavily volatile today. Let's take a look at the Fear and Greed Index. It's like a false move Monday this morning. 31, I mean, still a really good place to be buying BTC, in my humble opinion. All right, and I do the Michael Saylor. I'm always snatching a little more Bitcoin. And where do I buy? You got to buy where you don't have to pay the most, in my humble opinion. MEXC is the best place to be. If you sign up to MEXC, they get future trading bonuses all the time. They're awesome, right? We're one of the biggest communities there, too, so you always get taken care of by MEXC. 0.1 to 0.2 taker fee. Nobody has lower fees, and the maker is 0%. So it's absolutely amazing. Spot. Spot is 0%. You can't beat that. You really can't. And if you hold the token, if you hold 1,000 MX, you're really only paying 0.01, so no one can beat these fees. Nobody right now in the entire industry Again, I'm always a proponent of having yourself a hardware wallet, and don't put all your money, on an exchange. You must have most of your money on hardware wallets. To me, that's the smartest move. Remember, I put all that money into SUI. I put $5,000 into SUI at about 93 cents. We are already up about a nice 10% on that $5,000. Made $500 already, and that's a long-term hold. But SUI beginning to take damage. Really, the biggest winner, and POPCAT too. The really one, and I talked about SUI, and I went into SUI. That was one of my bigger moves recently. Let's take a look at the spot account here for BTC, and I'm always just adding a little more Bitcoin. Remember, I sold Velo at the top too. Man, I got into Velo here and sold it basically at the top. I mean, unbelievable move. The whole market was horrible. No altcoin was pumping at all. And somehow we still pulled off the Velo win. Right? I like where we're at. The fear could be worse. But I like where we're at here. I'm always going to buy about, $1,000 of Bitcoin every couple of days. And then I'm going to market buy some more BTC. All right. I put my money where my mouth is on this channel every single day. No games. A lot of dudes do a lot of this. You see it. Actions speak louder than words. My dad's favorite saying. He said it to me every day of my life over and over again. I wouldn't be surprised if we bounce right up in here. V-shaped recovery all over the place. Fast moves up or fast moves down. Fast moves down or fast moves up. When they play with you one way, they're usually playing with you another. So I'm sticking to the 1 minute and just kicking it. Again, I told you what can happen. I'm open-minded that the Bears could come in, and if we lose the 200 man in the 15, and we lose this point of control, that would have me thinking we're going to dump right back down to about 53.6. So I'm open-minded that I'm wrong, and that's the key about winning trades, about not being right. You know what I mean? Just believing that anything can happen. Okay. Yep. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And this gets all the way up to about 64,500 if it makes it to the target here. I'm in the long. We'll see what happens. All right. I showed you the long. I got on the long. There's not much else I could say here for BTC. Look at it, Bookmap. They kind of started making a little more liquidity below us now, but we still got Big Red at 59,000. That's only a stone's throw away there for $1,200. And we showed you the 3-day beautiful cup and handle here for the altcoins that is looking absolutely lovely. That's going to be alt season. It's going to start, and it's going to go, and it's going to run into July of 2025, and then I think we're done. That's going to be it. Everyone thinks there's going to be more, but I just don't. I'm going to get out there and be happy. Then we're going to pull back, and if there's another run, but it's very unlikely you're just going to go all the way. I'm trying to see here. Even that gives me the same area of a measured move, so I don't see us getting above $1.25 trillion in the altcoins. And this has been spot on. I've been doing this for years. It has been spot on, these measured moves. So you will see over time if you keep coming back. So that's an interesting thing to think about right there on the, I see alt season beginning, and I usually don't say that. It's very rare you're going to see me calling out alt season. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance on the 3-day chart and see what's happening. This looks like it could go parabolic or sideways. And again, it looks like Bitcoin will steal the show. Then we could get a bounce back to the top of the trend, and that could be that all season there. But this still looks pretty bullish for Bitcoin on the 3-day chart. It's flagging out sideways on Bitcoin dominance. That's another thing though. If Bitcoin dominance could continue sideways, it will help the altcoins, and the altcoins will pump. SUI kind of taking front storm here. All right. And I recently put 5,000 USD into SUI. Told my team exactly when I did it. Whenever I do anything to my portfolio, long-term big moves, I let people know. If I buy $500 worth of Bitcoin, I'll let y'all know. I just did it, right? Or like I'll post that to the group now. I'll start doing that every time. But I do it live, you know. Just bought 1K of BTC, just recording it, letting you know. And so while everyone else is chasing these memes, I'm always stacking the long term for my kids so that they can have some, when I'm gone, each of my kids can have. So Bitcoin dominance in this flag looks interesting. Let's take a look at Tether dominance. We want to see that dump. That's going to have to dump on the 3-day chart. It's going to have to look bearish for everything to kind of play out in the way we want. So we already know how the chart should play out over time because we know how, basically I've studied this, and when I saw a dump, this is what it looked like. Then I studied every dump in the history of the markets, like, you know, as much as I could find. Tesla, Walmart, gold, silver, right, auto industry, farming, you know, pharmaceuticals, you name it. And I saw they all did the same thing. They got rejected by their 200 MAs. They made rising wedges that broke to the downside. The stochastics got high. Like, this is something I saw all over. Look, we had falling volume with rising price. That's a bearish sign. That's divergence on the volume and price. I don't talk about price and volume a lot like I used to, but I still look at it all the time subconsciously, you know. Yeah, I'll talk to Fernando today if Kos is out there. Anyway. So we're battling this $57,800 level. I'm long. I'm staying long. You know what I mean? I'm staying long. You guys do whatever you gotta do. I can't tell you what to do, but I'm gonna stay long. All right, so I want to see Tether dominance fall down here. This is going to help the altcoins. And people are going to start feeling more comfortable buying alts. They're going to be like, how much lower can they go, you know? And eventually what happens is the sentiment of the market believes that there's just too much opportunity the other way, and the fear disappears. The fear can't last forever. No emotion is forever in this earth. Not fear, not euphoria. So once it goes back and forth, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Pretty amazing if you think about it. So, like, you're going to eventually get a bull run in every market in the world if you're patient enough. You just got to wait. And you got to buy the fear. It's honestly like anyone who's ever done that through the history. That's why old men are rich. Because they bought the market slowly, you know? So, follow me at CryptoLifer33. You may just get some gems coming at you here. All right? And shout out to everyone that I follow. Crypto Billy, J Chains, J Soul, we love you, man. Staying positive. Staying positive. Shout out to Crypto Face in my DMs. Shout out to everybody out here in the live. We appreciate you and we love you. And I could easily be wrong here. This might lose the 200 and take a nasty dump down. There is some bearish div forming. Does the 1 hour have bearish div? Kind of, in my mind, it had bearish div. Wow, look at the volatility today. They bounced it all the way back up to 58.5, only to shred it back down. That's why I like taking profits fast. In and out, in and out, in and out, because it doesn't matter if they do reversals or weird stuff. You just take them out. That was a pretty fast candle, too, on the 1 minute. That's why I love trading the 1 minute 200 MA. You don't have to care about what happens to the market. You don't have to care about what they're doing. You don't have to figure it out. Just get in here and don't be greedy. I love it. I absolutely love it. So this is kind of, look, a low, a high, a higher low. Small time frames not worth it today. I'm telling you, I know when they're worth it and I know when they're not. In my mind, they're just not worth it. XRP, let's talk about it. Having a huge pump to the upside here. All the way from 53 up to 58. Likely to come all the way back down and give all the gains away. But what happened? Why was XRP pumping? What's going on with XRP? All right. And I'll look at my DMs. If there's anything, Jamie or Sean, if you guys could just find a link or anything about what's happening to XRP. Someone already told me there was some type of banking, or someone said something about something, right? Again, it's kind of still in a symmetrical triangle that could go either way. However, the daily is going to, if the daily can hold above the 200 MA, I'm bullish on XRP going to 72 cents. I hold XRP, got it at 16 cents, so I'm up nicely right now. I got to take it. I'm up almost a 4x. So, hey, Sammy Cup and Andy on the XRPZ. XRP's has just been going up and down. I mean, look at it, the chop that it's been in for a long time. You're looking for that 2-day to break the 200 MA and get a boom to the upside. That's what we're really looking at. Oh yeah, I think Grayscale launched some type of fund. Grayscale to launch its first U.S. XRP trust, paving the way for potential ETF. 2 of Grayscale's single asset investments, Bitcoin and ETH, have evolved into ETFs. So they think if this gets an XRP trust, it will evolve into an ETF. So it kind of gave XRP that green light, and put it in that high frequency move there. Now, is that sustainable? Who knows? We'll see over time. It's pretty a lackluster asset, but maybe it starts picking up more volatility. I like ETFs like a little more volatility. You know what I mean? Yeah. So nothing has changed with the Bitcoin update here. We are struggling though. Yeah. Wow, people are going crazy over that move. Thought it ripped like 30% or something. I know, right? They were acting like it was like the second coming. Yeah, it was like less than 10% or something, like, or exactly 10, or a little over 10%. I mean, that for XRP, that's like worth calling your entire family over. I'm sorry, I'm being rude, but I'm joking around. But. So we have determined that the charts are starting to tell us that alt season is coming. We have the cup and handle on total 3. We have what looks like a dump coming on the 3-day for Tether dominance. Are you watching Tether dominance? Is that something you pay attention to? I bet who here is... Today has been an in and out type of day. Yeah. Another dump for alts before alt season. Watch Bitcoin dominance. Yeah, Bitcoin dominance. Well, you put on a class. Yes, I put on a class once a month, the last Saturday of every month. All right. Bluff City breaks, man. Base chain, the only thing that's going to run. Watch. Yeah. Earth calls Sam. What does that mean? Yeah. Stream has nothing to do with me lagging. It has nothing to do with me. It's just YouTube, so don't worry about it. Yeah. Just my trading plan. Yeah, I thought it was my internet. It's not me, man. There's nothing I'm doing. It says internet. I have a great connection. 1,800 people here, so I'm not even. Yeah. I'm not using Wi-Fi, man. Get a light. Come on, man. Get a light. I'm not using Wi-Fi. Yeah. I see perfect internet. I see perfect internet. No issues at all. I'm watching my stream right now. Look. I'm watching my own stream. Look at this. We have what looks like a... I'm watching my own stream. Like, I just saw it with no lags. I think you guys are trolling me. I really do. I don't listen to it. I don't buy into any negativity. I don't even care. Yeah. 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 Yeah, it wasn't freezing for me. Yeah, so I got no issues. I'm going to keep moving, man. All right. I like PENDLE. PENDLE looks good at the bigger time frames. DeFi is waking up, too. That's another thing that got me going. And it started with AAVE. See, I pay attention to so many altcoins. When certain altcoins start to move, it tells you what's happening. A hurricane coming through. Come on, man. Yeah, see, he says all good here, see? It's not, we're not lagging. You guys are lagging. It's your servers. You see what I mean? It's someone else. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know whose side is on. Just reload your browser or app. It'll go away, folks. Yeah. This guy said I saw one freeze. Just refresh. It's better. No lag. People trolling. Shaking my head. Exactly. See? I don't have a lag, so yeah. Tell them to restart. Yeah, it's good when you refresh. Just refresh the stream. No lag here from Canada, see? See, all good now. Yeah. He said refresh, the lag gone. Yeah, it's not me. I'll tell you why. I have a system that tells me when I'm dropping frames. And if I don't drop frames, like this will tell me when I'm dropping a frame. You know what I mean? I didn't drop no frame. I made a recording 2 hours ago. That's the last thing we did. So if I haven't dropped a frame, and then this will give me excellent connection. You see here? This will tell me what the connection is like. You know, what they did is they saw me growing hard, and for whatever reason, they throttled me. I mean, we had 1,800 people here in the live. We're blowing up hard. We might just be blowing up so fast that the algorithm doesn't understand yet. That's another thing that could be happening. Yeah. Yeah, one day touched the 21. I didn't cross it immediately. And immediately get back and didn't cross it immediately. Yeah. YouTube is mad about it. More streams have the same problems. Nice setup, Lifer. What's your configuration? I don't know. Spread the love and buzz. I mean, we were at 1,800 people here on the live. Now there's 1,300, so 500 people disappeared on that lag. It's kind of sad. Well, they'll come back when they realize this is where the sauce is at. I'm the most consistent person. When you're the most consistent person in an industry, you will eventually own it. Because when everyone else takes a day off, when everyone else moves on, you're going to be there. And people are going to resonate with that. And you're going to earn the respect and the love of everybody in the industry. And eventually, even if people that didn't like you at first, they're going to say, you know what? That guy works so hard. And he deserves everything he has. And then no one can even talk ish on you because they're going to be like, and they're like, oh, but he talks about how much, you know, how hard he works all the time. He talks about himself and talks about how hard he works. So he inspires others to work hard. He's a great guy that wants other people to be great. Oh, what a horrible person. Talk about it himself. You know what I mean? Yeah. So AAVE looking like a beautiful move here coming to the upside. Look for AAVE to hold support. It's got strong support here. And honestly, people aren't realizing AAVE's really woke up and started this next big run, right? So AAVE looks like it could do some damage for sure. I like what AAVE's doing. Guys, we know it's lagging. Just refresh it. Stop complaining, please. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Pointless. It's not me. It's YouTube. So, like, let's move on with the show. We go live 1,000 times, man. It happens. Look, I'm going to make sure. I'm going to watch it on my phone right now. The stream is... It's a beautiful stream on my phone. So, I have no issues. So, on the East Coast or Florida, whatever. Yeah. Haters lack it a lot, yeah. Start talking pro. Yeah, we love Kamala Harris. She's the best thing ever. Kamala is amazing. You know, we can't wait to see Kamala take it all the way. Immediately, bomb. Right? Huge Kamala supporters over here. Is AERO looking good to the upside? Right? Shout out to Artizic 15. Yeah. Don't waste your most precious asset on these freezing trolls. Amen. 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 We love Kamala here. The best thing ever for the American. Oh, man. I mean, I've never seen a more dedicated person, man. The way she took care of that border, man, unbelievable. She really handled it. Like she said she was the border czar, and man, I'd never seen someone so strong. When she said something, she did something. You know what I mean? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I had never... the way she talks, she gives me so much confidence. The way her voice shakes like that with just so much strength. I just, you know, I've never heard an orator with such beautiful, like, just wow, like, I mean, there's so many skills that she has. I can't get over it. Her wondrous career. I mean, it's just, you can learn so much by studying her career. I mean, you can really learn how to become amazing if you research her life. Like, she has just crumbs of success just all the way down the line. You can eat them up. You'd be full when you're done. You know what I mean? I'm just like gems on gems, you know? Like, let's not try to compare her to a multi-billion-dollar business owner. Like, let's just, I mean, it's just, I mean, that guy's got nothing on her. Nothing. You know what I mean? To her net worth of like maybe a couple mil, if possible. You know? Because she never cared about the money. She cared about the people. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I really hope Jump will switch it downgrade for the future. Amen. So now we're looking for this flag to break up all the way to 180 here for Bitcoin, you know, on AAVE. I like this. AAVE's looking good to me. There's definitely alt opportunity around. All right, for sure. So there's opportunity in these altcoins, and I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it for sure. One thing, I lost my bot template for some reason. I don't know why. I'll have to ask my man Fernando. Sam is, yes and no. I mean, someone said, could Kamala be better for Bitcoin because she's going to print so much money? I mean, there's a chance. There is a chance, you know? Oh, that's crazy. So I did all my work on the other template. So now I got to be in that template. Oh, that's so annoying, man. You know, like if you're in a template. So tonight I got to switch back to the right template. That's crazy that I did that. It reverted one day. Hey, Liver, can you do a poll? 1 for Trump, 2 for Kamara. I'll do it. Let's just see what the people say. Who are you voting for? 1 for Trump, 2 for Kamala. All right. Let's see. Let's do our own poll here. 1, 2. 1 for Trump, 2 for Kamala. I mean, I kind of make a huge divide here, but we'll see. I'll go on a limb here. I have the poll here. You can hit the poll, man. All right. It's not a poll. It's an IQ test. Okay, I mean, you can see it's a landslide. Right now, it's a landslide. All right. But we'll see where this goes. I mean, good. I get to know you guys a little bit too, right? Learn about who you're talking to every day. The polls can teach you a little bit about, you know, your community. Wow, 57.75, man, holding strong. Still good chance we bounce here and Sammy wins this big trade to the upside. I would not be surprised if I win this one. The complex ascending drunken inverted head and shoulder. The drunken ascending complex inverted head and shoulder to the upside for Bitcoin. All right. And the votes are coming in strong. We do still have 13% for Kamala, which is amazing. You know what I mean? She is solving the pet problem with eaters. Amazing job. You're funny. Stream perfect from here on the, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Honestly, it's one of the best streams I've ever seen on my phone. The stream was looking amazing. Looking so nice. You know? 13% just misclicked. You're funny, man. Jamie's the funniest dude, man. Bitcoin 1 minute break at the 200 MA. Yep, there you go again. If that cracks and on an inverted head and shoulder there, see that? That could get Bisley to the upside. And you know what? I think I'm going to take a look here on my week's account. Dare I get crazy here? Also want to show you kind of a coin that's been on my radar for the last few days that I believe is going to make a pretty big move. And again, it's me speculating on the markets alone, but It looks interesting to me. And I'm going to tell you that coin at about 11:30. It's 11:15 right now. So in 15 minutes, I'm going to talk about, and I don't own any. I'm not trying to like show anything. It's just something that I think is going to take the market by, just, an idea that I got. We're going to break it down. Oh yeah, whatever happened to my apes coin buy? Remember when I aped into that coin? Let's take a look here. I aped in for $500 blind, remember, into apes. Okay, so I'm still in the coin. It's still sideways. I haven't lost anything yet, if you can believe it. Still a chance I could win this trade, right? So I'm still in this apes coin. I'm possibly somewhere near break. I'm probably right at break even still. Well, let's go, baby. I want to turn that 500 into over 1,000 beans. All right. Unburdened by what has been, my man. Shout out to Hulk Solana. Stay strong, brother. Stay strong. Frankly, like no one has ever seen. Bigly huge to the upside. Frankly, like no one has ever seen. Bigly huge. Did I say that? A bigly huge move. Wow, so rejected by the 200 MA. We need to flip that. Crazy shoulder, head, right shoulder. I'm telling you, the small time frames are not worth watching today. I'm kicking it to my 1 hour and just sitting smooth, man. Drinking my pina colada poolside. You know what I mean? Like one of those days. All right? One of those days. Let's take a look at the S&P futures. I want to show you why I believe and why I'm showing you there's a reversal on the S&P on the daily time frame. So remember, when I made my macro analysis, we're down here. I talk about us getting the reversal. I show you the actual trade. I go over this, and I did the trend line yesterday, but this was what I was watching here. This flag looks absolutely beautiful for a continuation. It's an ascending triangle after massive pumpage. I see them printing so much money, and it has to go somewhere. It's going to go in to the markets. Wow, we have 523 votes, but we have like thousands of people here. But you can see the voting there just kind of shows us exactly what's happening. And we're getting back to the 1,800 people here. They're going to come back, man. I don't know what happened. A server got mashed. Something happened. But okay, I'm Brazilian, but I get U.S. citizenship. Just vote. Oh, my God. Yeah, right. Okay, tacos, Trumpos. You're funny, man. Hit the likes for the watches. My son's first year to vote and my daughter's second time. Amen. Amen. You got to be crazy to make it happen, man. You know what I mean? So the S&P looks very bullish to me. I called a long. I still believe you can get into a long here with a stop below that low and ride this puppy to the upside. Again, the charts convey to me that something big could happen and we could get a pretty nice pump to the upside. Bang, bang, bang. So that's something that we're looking at here for Bitcoin. All right. Biden in the MAGA hat for the win. You're funny. Just came from work. What's happening at XRP? First move in a while. Nothing crazy. There's a chance it might get an ATF. Yeah. Grayscale is launching its first, basically XRP trust. Every time that's happened, it has turned into an ETF. So they believe that's the catalyst for ETFs is the Grayscale trust. One thing leading to another. All right. XRP right there inside the symmetrical. You want to see it close a 2-day candle above the 200 MA, and it can get busy as a bee here. Amen. Where do you trade stocks? On Webull. Yeah, if I'm going to trade stocks, I trade stocks on Webull. And I do. I should get an affiliation with Webull. Let's reach out to Webull if we can, team. Because I don't have any stock association affiliation, and I do have my Mara account on Webull, so it's definitely something that I'm looking at. Okay. Yeah, the internet has been solid at the house. So, I mean, today I messed with the VPN too. So I went off and on. It could have been it was probably a lag due to, yeah, I get why. Because you're attached to a server through a server, and maybe like you take off the VPN and it takes an hour for that to finally pull through, right? That could have been the, you know, Webull is the GOAT. Yeah, Grayscale is LTC Trust. Do you think that could be an ETF someday? It's possible. Not a lot of love, though, right? Let's take a look at the super chats of the fan funding here and see what's happening to people in the chat. We got Jimmy with the $50 super chat. That's super nice of you, Jimmy. God bless you. We got Nick Ellegard. Do you think CBDC will have a big effect on AERO? It possibly could. Yeah, and that's wrapped Bitcoin, Coinbase wrapped Bitcoin. I think so. Yeah, could you chart Moonwell for me? Up 102 since the Coinbase listing announcement. Wow, Bluff City breaks. I didn't think that would do much for it, but it did, I guess. Pretty cool. AERO looking good to the upside. We'll take a look at AERO and then Unburdened. And I'm from Ireland, and the world needs our Trump hoax Solana. They like Trump in Ireland, says the man. All right. 645 votes, 86% to 14%. It's just a landslide, not even close here when you're looking at it. I mean, he's far more... He linked up with RF Kennedy, and I love RF Kennedy for what he stands for against big business and certain things. You know what I mean? Free community rights, the voter polls for unable. Amen. Yeah, we started talking about it, and look, it all went back to normal. Exactly. All right. We love Kamala Harris here. So big, man. She's awesome. Never met someone who is so articulate. She's so articulate. Like, my level of intelligence, like, I can't even come close to her level of, her ability to really move a crowd, her ability to really understand the crux of the situation. I've never seen it. She can walk into a room, read it like this, know exactly what to say. I have never seen it, honestly. But her aptitude and her level of intellectual, she hits a nadir that most people just can't even get close to. I mean, she's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Like, I've never been so amazed by by someone running for president. Like, I've never seen someone so poised, so complete, so calm, you know? It's not like she waves her hands all around like this. Like, she's always, you know what I mean? It's not like she does all that, like, and has a couple drinks and she's cool with it. I mean, who doesn't love that, right? She's the... man. Ukraine is a small country next to a larger country. Amen. Sammy, stop my ears are bleeding, man. YouTube loving you right now. Yo, we're soaring, yo. The views are soaring right now. I love that we could do this and, like, we could still kind of... I'm crying at the... Yo, you're funny, man. Oh, man. Guys, you know, this is for entertainment purposes only. Everything I say here is either a joke or for entertainment, all right? Even when you watch me trade, I'm entertaining you. This show is for entertainment 100%. You know what I mean? Sending you love, Sam. Keep on keeping on, man. If you didn't know I was joking right there, then me and you were just never going to be friends. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's just not going to happen. So, like, I love y'all, man. I love my lifers, man. Everybody knows what's up. Shout out to everybody here, man. Yeah, 100%. She buddies up with someone that went after crypto heavily too, as well. So, you know, shout out to Ty Sanders in the house. God bless you, man. We love you. Thank you for being here. God bless everybody. Yeah. 14% trolls, possibly. Who did that? And that's still, and let's get the votes all the way up to the watchers. Let's get the likes up to the watchers, everybody. We have 670 likes, 1,586 people here on the live. We were going to go to 2,000. This was going to be one of our biggest streams. But somehow, you know, they played games with the stream. Something happened. Bitcoin sitting at 7,660. They're toying with the longs, they're toying with the shorts. They're kind of keeping us in this limbo, and they could take it either way. I'm long on the 1 hour, and we're going from there. We looked at the S&P futures. I want to look at Sol BTC, and then I got to bring up this coin that I want to talk about that I believe could do numbers, man. And it's been stronger than most coins. I own none of it. I just want to make that clear. But I've been thinking of maybe adding it to the portfolio. Sol BTC looking great. I kept saying if this tanked, then the market's going to tank. But if this kept going sideways, it told me that once Bitcoin got its range, it would pump, Sol would follow, and then Sol would take that liquidity. And I see Sol Bitcoin making a massive gain against Bitcoin. So if you like making more Bitcoin off your altcoins, I like this position right here for Sol Bitcoin. Make 138% more Bitcoin off the Bitcoin. So one Bitcoin turns into 1.38, 2.38 Bitcoins in total, right? All right. I wanted Kennedy, but to think, this guy's funny, man. Master friend still loading, your friend. I don't pay attention, man. There's so many beautiful people here on the live. I love you all. It's all about the love every single day and about making... See, what people don't get is what they want you to do is sit here and focus on all this stuff and not get rich and not make your life amazing. I'm here to show you that it's not about Kamala Harris. It's not about Trump. It's about you. All right? This show is about you. It's not about anybody else. It's about you going after what makes you tick. It's about you watching a person that wants to inspire you to change your life, which is me. It's about you finding an algorithm that makes you want to go after your dreams. You're watching a guy who was in a one-bedroom apartment playing with these stocks and the coins and got himself into a beautiful house and a gated community in Sarasota, Florida. Like, you're watching a guy that changed his life. You're watching a guy that didn't even get his first car till he was like 34 years old and now drives a Cadillac Escalade, the car of his dreams, the car he always wanted. You're watching someone that goes after their passions in life every day. You're watching someone that pushes forward every single day, and who cares about the nonsense, all right? I'm all making jokes here, but this show is about you guys. Don't let this stuff get in the way of your success and about me helping you push forward every single day. Don't let this take away from the crux of our show and what makes this show better than all the other shows in the game, baby. Because I truly believe this is the best place you should spend your time. I don't care if you like her. I don't care if you like him. I have the ability not to judge because all I want to do is teach as many people how to become financially free. I hope you see the light. I hope you find your way, but I can't force my ideals on you, you know? So, one thing that I will say is this. It's obvious who is a little more pro-crypto and who isn't. If you have cryptocurrency, it would be in your, your wallets, it would be in your good favor to vote for someone that is more pro-cryptocurrency or even coupling with someone who's more pro-cryptocurrency. All right. Yeah. For anyone here, stick with the lifers and your life will be changed in less than 6 months. If you take it seriously, the community is great. I truly believe that. Yeah. Yeah. The tax, yeah. The lifers are going to make it no matter what. Amen. We believe we're the opportunity. We turn every negativity into an opportunity. That's what matters. All right. So BTC, a bit of a cup and handle, and these are called BTC pairs. I see this BTC pair beating up on Bitcoin. I see Solana staying in the forefront. No one's going to have more Solana memes. No one's going to use their system. Base is going to compete. I believe it's going to be Sol and Base at one point in the heat of this bull run. And AERO Drone is going to be firing off. And that leads me back to the super chats, back to what people are talking about, and back to the basics here. Can you give your thoughts on the POX chart? I really don't want to. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. Yeah, I really don't care about it. It's a meme called Monkey Box. I don't really want to look at it. Thank you, though. I appreciate your super chat, Sleepy. But can I have can you give me the go ahead to say I get it? You don't care about it. Turbo in 1 hour. All right. Sam, keep on keeping on. The only thing I know how to do is to keep on keeping on. I was listening to that song yesterday. My dad used to say that all the time. Hey, nobody's there to pick you up. The market doesn't hear you cry. I was listening to Jim Rohn today. He talked about being tough. That was today's talk. It was a 30-minute talk about being tough. See, I used to work out. I listened to the workout video. Left, right. And then just 2-3 weeks ago, I was like, why don't I play Jim Rohn while I watch the workout video? I said I can get a Jim Rohn mentality workout while I get a physical workout. That can really change the way I feel. And so now I listen to Jim Rohn while I work out. I used to do it before, but now I'm doing it religiously. And every day I listen to 30 minutes of Jim Rohn. I've been listening to him for years. He's the reason I got where I'm at today. He is the true mentor that forced me to change my life. He spoke to me in ways. See, my mom and dad say, go after it. I made $100,000. They were like, oh, we're so proud of you. Jim Rohn said, that ain't enough, man. Like, is that really what you want to be like everybody else, or do you want to be amazing? Like, and I was like, you're right, Jim. And funny, my dad's name was Jim, so was, Jim and Jim. But I listen to Jim Rohn every single day. He will change your life. Today was about being tough. I wake up in the morning. I woke up this morning. I didn't really want to work out per se. My muscles were a little tight. My foot hurts a little bit. I wasn't in the best mood at the beginning of the moment. It was a little gray here. The sun wasn't out. It wasn't shining bright. And, and I played the Jim Rohn video. And in the Jim Rohn video, he shows pictures of people working out. And he talks about, and he said, being tough. He said, you can't be soft. See, the soft person hears that alarm clock, wants to work out, looks at it's rainy outside, looks cold, and they snuggle back into bed. That's the soft guy. The strong person is the person that gets out, hits the floor, and gets that workout done. It doesn't matter if you want to do it or not. You get it done. You hear me? I'm talking to all of you here. Everybody here that keeps putting the charts in front of working out, like you're watching the market go up and down, and you keep trading in and out. You're buying, you're chewing yourself up. You're losing every 5 trades. You don't know what you're doing, and instead you're not working out. I know there's someone in the chat right now that's doing that. I know it. I have so much faith in that you're not putting working out. You're putting the charts in front of working out. You're like, I have to stare at these charts. And you know what's happening is you're playing yourself. You're playing your longevity. You're playing your lifestyle. You're playing your kids. You're playing your family. And right now people bet, you're so mean, Sam. How do you do this? Jim Rohn talked to me like this. This is why I became who I am. You gotta be mentally tough, man. You gotta be mentally tough. All right? You gotta be mentally tough. Everyone says I'm doing well trading. Someone mentioned as a joke. I'm not gonna call out names, but I'm reading the chat here, and someone says I've been slacking the gym but doing well trading. You know what? It's not about, I think you'd be doing even better, number one. I'd find you'd have even more clarity, more energy. But at the same time, obsessive trading is obsessive trading. You'll get good at it if you put a lot of effort in. But what you will find is you'll find the ability to step away and see the chart slightly differently from after working out. Number two, eventually I want everyone here to be a multimillionaire. You're going to get rich. If you stay in the charts and you don't develop a good sense of working out and exercise, then when you're rich, you're going to eat whatever you want. You're going to gain weight pretty fast. So I just want you to, you know what I mean? It's important that you gain skills beyond just making money. And while you're making money, you want to develop parts of yourself, okay? It's about self-development. I'm telling you right now, it's about self-development. The reason why I made what I made and got where I'm at, the channel's moving, and I have what's called quote-unquote success, and people look at me as successful because I put self-development first. I am always pushing myself. I am always around someone that's pushing themselves. I want to find people that are pushing themselves, and I want them in my life. You're the culmination of the 5 people in your life. Look around. Are you at the bar all the time? Are you doing this all day long? Are you rolling up J's in a room full of people? Are you doing the same thing every day? 2 years ago, are you doing the same thing today you were doing 2 years ago? Come on now. We got to get you out of change. We got to change the way you've been doing things. We got to move you. We got to shake you out of that old way because it's not happening, baby. So today is about toughness. It's about mentally tough. It's about it's about pushing yourself. It's about making it happen. It's about stop blaming Kamala Harris, Donald Trump, and anyone else in our outside realm of why we're not where we want to be. You're exactly where you put yourself. The second you decide that's the fact, you're going to start making changes in your life. But if you believe that everything around you is the reason why you're here at, you're never going to make a change and you're never going to do something big with your life. I'm telling you right now. Look at every successful person in life. Look at them. I will show you someone that has failed thousands of times. What's the difference? They did not give up, man. Every successful person you've ever met has failed thousands of times. Michael Jordan, Derek Jeter, Tom Brady. Come on, man. How many? Michael Jordan said like 500 and some odd times he missed the winning shot. Everyone remembers the ones that he hit, though, because he was willing to take the shot, and he knew he wasn't going to win every time. But he was going to keep going because most of the time he could win, man, you know? That's trading. Don't you get it? Michael Jordan was trading when he was doing those shots. He was taking percentages. He knew if he kept showing up, he was going to win. Trading is the same way. You got to keep showing up. You can't get discouraged by every single loss. And that's why you got to use proper risk management. You can't lose $5,000 of a $10,000 account and say, oh, well, that's not cool. That's not okay. You know? Again, I'm not a financial advisor, but like, you got to be able to say, okay, I can risk $100 of $10,000 and I could make 100 trades and I would lose the entire account after 100 trades. I mean, even a monkey won't lose 50 trades straight. You know what I mean? So Biden failed to be president 15 times, but he never gave up. And he still failed at it again. He's still our president, technically. Where is he? I mean, how could you vote for someone that is buddies or in an administration that has a president we don't even know where he is? We can't even see the man. I just like that. To me is not America, man. America was not built on that. Like, that's insanity. Like, he is, like, literally, once he decided he wasn't running, he decided he didn't have to actually even run the country anymore. It's like, dude, you got to work till, like, there's still a few, you still got the end, you still have to run the country for 3 months. Like, where the heck are you? So who is running the country? If Kamala Harris is running around campaigning and Joe Biden is on the beach in Delaware, who's running the country? Tell me, man. Democrats, tell me, man. Like, I someone give me an answer here. It's absolute insanity. Anyway, I don't know why this show went this way, but it did what it did, right? Let's take a look at the CME gap here for Bitcoin, and we'll get back to brass tacks here and get back to the basics. But I just want to make sure that people realize how important working out is for your mental framework, your health, okay? It's just so important. You got to make it. I have a video. It takes 25 to 30 minutes a day. Once you start, you're going to get ripped. My abs are popping out right now. I'm in the best shape of my entire life. I can feel it. I know it. And when you're in the best shape of your life, you feel amazing. So there's a CME gap right there on the 4-hour time frame. It's on the 4-hour, though. It's not even on the daily, right? So I don't know, man. I don't know if I give it that much credit, you know? But yes, nonetheless, there's a CME gap on the 4-hour. We could come down and close it. 5% of gaps never close. So not every gap closes. Wasn't there a gap above? Oh, no, yeah. We went to all-time highs. Yeah. Santa running the country, man. Right? Yeah. I just don't know how you could vote for that. Like, when you don't even know who's really there. Like, they never even showed you to your face, and you're going to vote for... My girl asked me the same thing. I'm not overweight or anything, but I focus on my finances a lot. I put it before my physical health. She asked me if I get money for family, but die early. Is it worth it? It's really not. It's really not. I'm telling you right now, you are not wealthy is the 4 pillars of life. The ability to be spiritually, you have to have a spiritual connection to a higher power, in my humble opinion. For me, I don't want to tell anyone what to do, but for me, that's part of being wealthy. Because I treat everyone with love and respect, and they treat me back, and that's a wealthy life. Number 2, having the ability to buy anything I want, whenever I want, like, to an extent, right? Like, but like, if I want to go buy a Corvette today, I could. If I wanted to go take to the nicest dinner, I could. Whatever, you know what I mean? I want that ability. For me, that's for me. That's success. I would like that. I would like that type of wealth. I want the monetary wealth. I want to live in the home I want to live on. I don't want to second guess. If the contractor comes and he goes, I could give you these floors for $10,000, but I could give you those floors for $20,000. They'll last longer. They'll look even nicer. I want to buy the $20,000 floor. I don't want to buy the $10,000 floor. I want to go hard. If there's a chandelier and it's just $800 and it's nice, or there's a $3,000 to $4,000 chandelier and it's going to explode the room, I want the $3,000 to $4,000. I want to go hard. I'm sorry, and I don't apologize for it. I really don't. You know what I mean? A lot of people, when you talk like this, oh, he talks about himself. I don't apologize for it. I really don't. And you shouldn't either. All right? You should have high standards, and you should be around people with high standards. All right? So those are the 2 things. I want spirituality. I want the money. Then I want the physical. I want to look great. When people see me, I want people to be like, he looks strong. He looks like he works out. I want to look amazing. I want to exude confidence through my physical appearance. Okay? That's wealth. All right? That's wealth. I want the spiritual. I want the physical. I want the financial. And I want the mental health. I want to be mentally free, man. I don't want to be caught up in depression, you know, and by working out, I'm able to free my mind. Okay? So this all comes together, bang. And so, you know, whenever I kind of talk about my life or show my life sometimes on Twitter now, I get hated on. And people are like, oh, you know, all you care about is money, man. And it's like, I'm just amazed that I've changed my life, and I want to get everybody inspired. When I post the chandelier, when I post my life, I don't mean to be rude, everybody. I'm doing it because I'm still that young kid, that young guy that never had any of those things. You know, I'm still new money, man. I'm not used to it yet. You know, I'm just getting used to it. Right? So I just want to let you know, I'm never trying to be rude. I just want to inspire you to believe, hey, if I could get to this level, you can too, man. Yeah. No one wars at a chum at Bamber Memories. Yeah. You're funny. Nothing wrong with appreciating your success, you know. So anyway, I didn't mean to go on a mental tangent here today for a bit, but we did. As Bitcoin just flat, 57,667, like they're playing games at 57.7. I don't know what they want to do with it. They're playing games. We'll reassess it a second, but it's almost just not worth playing at, you know, staring at it. I just keep my 1 hour trade, and I know what I can lose. On point, Sammy. Restarted my intermittent fasting this week, feeling wonderful mentally and physically. You're amazing, dude. I love that you keep progressing no matter what. You inspire me, you know. Amen, brother. New subscriber here. Awesome job. Keep up the great work. Shout out to Barefoot Sailing Adventures. Dude, Barefoot Sailing Adventures? That sounds like such a cool channel. Dude, I want to be there, man. Dude, you guys are watching me? Barefoot Sailing Adventures? Oh my God, I don't know if I can show this. That is like, you guys, wow. Definitely exploiting the in there like swimwear. Hey, you know what? Show them if you got them, man. All right? Show them if you got them. But wow, you guys are amazing. Look, I mean, you got a lot of views here. This is awesome. I don't know. Yeah, wow. Whoa, I don't know if I should be scrolling there, but everything seems okay. Seems legit. I'm a sailor. I own a sailboat. I've been sailing my whole life. I would love to go on a sailboat with you guys. No, pause. Make sure it's, you know, family friendly, right? What? What did you say? You listen. You want to see the photo? It was just a little risque for a YouTube channel. You know, they were definitely, you know, playing up to the, you know, this one. I don't know what's going on there. Like, that's, yeah. That was just like, that was like great reality television. Like, I'm just.
I don't think so, and it's not reality television. It is reality television.
I got her.
It's not going to happen.
We're not going on that boat.
No.
Sammy's not going sailing with the buns out. Hey, I love y'all. Barefoot Sailing Adventures, man. We love y'all. Lost my job, my wife's loyalty, 70% of my crypto portfolio. So I started a business, intermittent fasting and self-love. Never been better. Sounds amazing. I love it. Put her in some thumbnails. You guys are funny, man. But it was a double bottom, somebody said. Oh my gosh. Watched last night, first debate. You Kennedy Dixon. Scare how far we gone in 60 days, 60 years. Wow, that's a pretty cool thing that you did that. Now, I'm coming, Barefoot Adventures. I'm coming, man. I'm coming. Are you guys in Florida? Sailing with the buns out. Listen, BB, Sam is going to hang out with the fellas, man. Appreciate you. We appreciate you too, man. We love you. 336,000 subscribers, man. That must feel great. I can't wait to get to a level like that. You people are amazing. All of a sudden, I'm interested in sailing. This guy's funny. I just want to go sailing all day long now. Nothing else. You know what I mean? Anyway, the coin I want to talk about is AERO. Why? It's because it came out in bearish times, and it pumped pretty hard. Remember when everything was whack, and then it dumped, and then it came up, and now it's been kind of sideways, and it just interests me. It interests me because it looks different than a lot of other coins. Seems to have this new bottom here forming. It's kind of inside of a channel, and it broke the 4-hour 200 MA. And so what I want to see is I want to see it make a little bit of a flag here. Make this Sammy cup and handle. It's cup and handle season if you didn't know. You're going to start seeing cup and handles everywhere all the time. And we're going to start seeing a lot of cup and handles out here. And this can come all the way. That was crazy, Jamie. Shout out to Crypto Wifer. She's got the wrench. I didn't know you had a wrench, Wifer. Favorite just crossed the 200 MA on the daily, and the weekly too is. Would that be a good longer time frame target? It would be. Yeah. So we're taking a look here at the AERO, and I like this cup and handle. I see support or resistance. I want to see the 21 come into price action, but this looks interesting to me. And so I start seeing the trade way before the trade even happens, so we can execute on that moment, right? Because you spend too much time trying to figure out the trade while it's going down. 57.5, man. Bitcoin's struggling. I expect to win every day, so when I'm not winning, I get tight. The boat doesn't appear to be obeying maritime safety regulations. She doesn't have a life preserver on. That's what it was. I knew I was looking at something. I was studying the boat for safety reasons. I was watching the channel to make sure they were doing things safe, babe. I wanted to make sure everything was safe on that show. Your wife comes in, you're watching back. Can you believe all these safety regulations that they're not following? I'm appalled. My wife said, Sam, don't push it. I love you, babe. You know I'm always just trying to make a joke. I'm a great man. And I believe in God, light, love, and happiness in my family first. It's okay to laugh, everybody. You know what I mean? I guess. Don't judge me for laughing over here. Hey, paisano. D-mod the lifer, what could go wrong? Yeah. Sam's going to sail his way to the couch tonight. Hey. My wife is okay with Vegas, but not that boat. Only wrench that can boss Sam around. You guys are funny, man. I saw some nice floats. He's getting the sofa for sure, somebody says. Sam not getting any tonight. Yo, bro, the boat guy is you're funny. So I like what's going on here with AERO. It's stronger than most coins. It's formed a cup and handle. It's coming back to some support here. I like what I'm seeing. You know, if anything could pop, AERO was telling, and I don't own any, and I don't know the people behind it, and this ain't a shill. This is a technical analysis. You know, I just like to go over the TA. All right. This POPCAT has been all the rage recently. It's on futures on MEXC here. It's funny how everything follows Bitcoin. Like, it's in the exact shape Bitcoin's in. If Bitcoin rips out the falling wedge, the rising wedge, this will too. If Bitcoin dumps, this will dump to the 200 MA. Bitcoin even runs the show on some of these altcoins. I mean, like 99% of coins are going to do exactly what Bitcoin does. That's why I'm always tracking Bitcoin for you all the time. Wow, 457. Come on, BTC. And it is a Thursday. I don't like trading Thursdays. It's lackluster. By 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, the volume gets pretty tight. Everybody, today is my weekly screen share. Every single week, Thursday night, we have a private screen share. I'm going to do it from about 8 o'clock to 9:30. 8 to 9:30 today. Do it a little earlier than we normally do it. I've been getting tired at the late one, so I want to bring it down an hour. All right, this week. All right, specifically after last night, I was up a little late. So 8 to 9:30 tonight, I go over my entire portfolio. I show you token metrics, which I have access to, and I have the NFT bot, the NFT lifetime bot. We'll go over the bot that I got. I'll show you the ins and outs of the bot, what it did, how's it going, and what's happening with that, and so much other awesome stuff. So if you're excited I'm excited. Tonight is the weekly screen share. We talk about mentality, subconscious mind healing, and more. How to get you on your next level. And that's something that we do intimately every single Thursday night. It's going to be 8 to 9:30 tonight. And that's private Zoom inside of the Discord. A lot of people say that private Zoom 4 times a week is worth $99 a month, regardless of all the other things that we give you. And I looked at all the Discords, all the services, all the things that people were charging, and I outperformed them. I'm telling you right now, every single day, no days off, producing value for you for $99 a month. I deducted all that value. I was like, okay, they're going to give you $99. How much value can I pack into it? Token Metrics is $99 a month, right? I'm just saying, I'm going to give you so much information. I'm tracking all coins. I'm looking at Bitcoin, and we're going to really get to the next level together. And there's people in there that know a lot too. So look at all those people getting excited about a sailboat. People love the sail, babe. Yeah. Just imagine if you were on that sailboat. Best group out there. We love you, bro. Amen. Ilya, we love you, man. Phantom ready and cooked, somebody says. Bitcoin's struggling. Let's take a look at the 1 minute one more time. It looked ugly. But it just keeps going up and down below the 200 MA, and it's bouncing off the bottom of the, and there's a little bit of bullish div here. Telling me these liquidations aren't that strong. I'm interested. I like what I'm seeing. All right. Any hope for Adam per the charts? Adam is so sad. Let's take a look at Adam, because I hold Adam and it's kind of like, come on, man. Like, really? Like, the worst coin in the game really is Adam right now. Like, no one wants to be in it. It's just like, it's at the bottom of it's what the heck? Look at the US dollar. I mean, it just, look at this thing. The lowest it ever was when it came out in 2019 is 273, and it's sitting at like 374 now. It's got like, it came out with a good ecosystem, but it seemed like everyone wanted Injective, all the other things that was around Atom. No one wanted Atom itself. There's no incentive for Atom. Like, you got more money for Injective, you got more money for all this other stuff, DYM and all this nonsense, and I don't know, man. I don't know what they're doing to this coin. I'm a little annoyed, honestly. So, if Atom gets any smaller, it will need to be called Proton. Sell that Atom value set is just dumping on it. Yeah. We have to hold at this point. It's so crazy though. Like, I thought it was the safe, easy bet that we're just gonna kind of slowly make its way up. The whole market ripped and Atom didn't even rip. Went from $6 to $17 in 2022 of August, and then it had this run from 7 all the way back to 14, and then it's just been getting sold off ever since. It's the worst thing in the game. Injective is forming something good in one day. Yeah. Injective is hot. See, Injective is like the play on Atom. And that's the thing. Like, I just feel like everything around Atom is hot, but not Atom. It makes no sense. But I do see Injective eventually making a big move out of this flag. That's likely its bottom with the higher low right there. And you can pull the Fibonacci and see we came to the 786 fib. We're basically double bottoming off the 786 and headed to 60. All right. Drift is another coin that's been hot that we've been trading in and out of, on and off. And look, I talked about this. Let's see. I called this move for Drift. Bang, look at that. Hit my target. Look at Drift doing damage. Again, not easy to see, but this is how I saw it. I saw it in the broadening falling wedge. It's going to bounce off, and I saw it headed up, and then it, boy, did it ever. This is what we want to see. Bitcoin's in this right now. And so, like, this is what we want to see Bitcoin do. I'm going to do something funny. I don't think it's going to fit. I'm just going to play a game. We're going to take a look at a fractal here and see if it does anything. So you go to bars pattern. Start it here, right? And we can copy it. We can go to BTC if we have it out. Pretty sure I had Bitcoin up, but I guess no. I can't believe I mixed my templates now. I'm so tight about that. I might as well just stay on this template at all times. Oh yeah, let me go to BTC/USD. We'll go like the Coinbase pair. That's probably that day we had the glitch. I probably was in the wrong template or something. What do you think about trading Bitcoin on your YouTube? I've tried the Gap Trading Signals channel the past few days, and some trades really worked out well until now. I mean, it depends on the person, you know. Yeah, it's almost lunchtime when you hear the song. Isn't that funny? Yeah, you're like, it's time to eat. That song tells me that the show's over. This song is like the end of the show. This is when we like kind of find it, like we fine tune it. But I just wanted to show you like if there's any similarities here. I mean, it looks pretty similar there. I'm actually seeing some fractal nation right there. Look at that. It looks exact. That's kind of crazy. Look at that. That's nuts. So, like, is Bitcoin about to go parabolic? Did they use these altcoins to signal a move? I mean, I feel like they use the same. I feel like the elite are using these patterns, man. Look at this. If that's not eerie, it came up first and came down first, came up first, came down first. You know, that one would match that one. That is far out. All right. Apologies, I missed XRP news. What happened? I'm telling you, just watch 58.5 on the 4-hour daily and you get the billionaire swap if confirmed. Amen. If failure, you will see 46.8. I mean, that's crazy. Look at that fractal we just took off drift. And it, you know, so we want to see Bitcoin break out of the broadening falling wedge. You see? It'll look like it's going to tank and then we'll be gone. Drift has been hot. All right. Now I wouldn't chase drift now. You set your new support or resistance levels that matter. You see where the 21 is, and you project the twisted sister. Either it's to make a falling wedge or it's going to make, you know, and then that's your next trade. We don't know which one it's going to make, and we sit and wait. But we do know the price action is unlikely going to continue, and if it does, it's going to do one of these just a little higher. But the 21 will come into price action one or two ways, and then we'll have our next move. The measured move there is 86, so you can already kind of get a sense of where you're going to go. You just got to wait for it to go there, you know. I liked AXGT, but I sold it. I had it back in the day. I don't know. I didn't have a lot of faith in it. Seemed okay. I just bought 100 more Atom to go with the 100 I bought at 16. Hey, good for you, man. The worst Bitcoin has ever performed in a bull run is 3,618. And POPCAT's been hot. I wouldn't be surprised if it makes the move, but Bitcoin's got to get above these levels. We can't see a collapsing Bitcoin. We got to hold back above 57.5, really, you know. Full moon on the 17th in the FOMC meeting. Yeah, we got a lot coming at us, everybody. So right now, I'm still long on the 1 hour. I haven't been stopped out. Really nothing else to talk about here. Kind of somewhat sideways. POPCAT is pumping, said somebody. I mean, it hasn't really pumped yet, in my humble opinion. It's in an inverted head and shoulder, about to break out though. That is a 68% chance of a break to the upside out of this symmetrical triangle. It's above the 200 MA. There's resistance right there. Not a lot to write home about, honestly. It's polka dot, man. Gavin Wood, is that his name, right? And why is he associated with, you know, the unmentionables that I don't want to talk about? But whenever it comes up, he comes up as a, you know, I don't know. It's a little weird. I see this thing breaking up to $4.48 though. It looked pretty nice out of the inverted head and shoulder there. I have a 4-year experience in the stock market. I support a resistance to find the big move. But yeah, support a resistance is great. Yeah. Yeah. BT shorting. Let's take a look at BTC, USDT.P on the perpetual. So watch the 15-minute. If the 15-minute loses the 200 MA, you're going to drop right back down to 55.5. If you can hold the 200 MA, then it's all a wrap, and we're going to make our move to the upside. Only time will tell. I stay on the 1-hour rising wedge here. Kind of, it has like some ascending triangle vibes right there, right? But I see this rising wedge. If it loses, this is going to drop. If it loses the point of control on the 200 SMA, likely headed down here, right? But 57.5 keeps holding. They keep playing with it. I'll stay long. We'll come back in an hour in the trading group and find out what's happening. I'll get my eyes a 1-hour screen break. I've been in the charts since 7 in the morning. Been grinding for 5 hours straight with everybody here. So see you tomorrow, everyone. I wish I had won all my trades today, but it really was sideways the entire stream. So there was actually a scalp of the 1 minute, but I wasn't able to take it because of the VPN. But it is what it is, man. Things happen. I get scolded every time I don't do things perfectly. I gotta write a list out, keep it on my desk. That's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna write a list out, keep it on my desk. I'm gonna look at the list, and I'm gonna do everything I can not to make human error. Right? Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. I will see you tomorrow for another beautiful live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to everyone who jumped on in. We love you. We can't wait to see you tomorrow on the next live stream. Sammy, sir, are you standing? Yes, I'm at a stand-up desk. I do my entire show standing up. Yeah, every time you see me, I've been standing up for thousands of days. All right. Everybody, I love you and I appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow for another beautiful live. Let me make sure I'm not missing any super chats here and the fan funding. Were you able to look at Turbo, brother? MANEKI up 20%. Can it hold a dump? Love your calls. So take a look at MANEKI and Turbo. Chainlink, please. I appreciate you, my sensei. JASMY. Okay, so I got a lot to go over here. AERO to the upside. AERO is just in a long, I see AERO in a long bowl. Just something you got to accumulate and hold for a long period of time. We'll look at Turbo and MANEKI and Chainlink. Sorry for not doing those. We'll take a look here at Chainlink on MEXC. And if you sign up to MEXC today, I'm telling you right now, you will get the lowest fees in the game. Use my link today to experience the lowest fees on MEXC. You won't, you gotta have, if it's applicable in your area, you gotta jump on in. Buying spot for no money too is amazing. Chainlink looks good to me. Like you could break out of this ascending triangle and get back to 12. Hey, Chainlink looks amazing compared to Atom. Atom is horrible. Atom, what are you guys doing? You were like the conservative chain that I thought like would just slowly kind of do its thing. Chainlink looking bullish to me. in my humble opinion, just based on that pattern alone. I mean, I like what I'm seeing for Chainlink. Thank you for putting Chainlink on my radar there. And you know, this moves like that, I like to trade perpetual. You know, like bigger charts with, you know, just take a couple swings at it. It's like trading Bitcoin more. Wow, Bitcoin back to 57.586, really holding 57.5 here pretty strongly. AERO drone is just in this long bowl, and I see this accumulation time before a bigger move. I see it eventually making this cup and handle and then headed all the way back to about 267. Hopefully it goes quicker than that, but you never know. And let's take a look at JASMY here. JASMY, baby, JASMY. And I own some JASMY. I'm a JASMY guy. I see it as a giant cup and handle, revisiting the bottom here like a double bottom. And I say it's only a matter of time before it bounces huge. I like it. I'm in it right now, so I would like it to bounce huge. Again, you don't have to touch it. It doesn't matter to me what you do. I don't want you to do anything. You know, I just want you to be happy and live free. But JASMY looks good to me. I'm in JASMY. I'm going to speculate on it. And I'm in it for the long haul, you know, but it does say it can get back to 6.4 by January of 2025. Waiting for that October, November, December rally, baby. That is going to change the game. It really could. And make sure I did all the super chats now. I think we got them all done. JASMY, Chainlink, AERO drone, MANEKI. We got to take a look at MANEKI. My back and MANEKI, they both hurt so bad, right? Wow. So the last time I looked at MANEKI, I saw it in this kind of falling wedge. It dipped a little bit, then bounced back to the upside. I don't know. It's a meme coin in Japan, so just be careful. But it seems to be making an Adam and Eve double bottom, which would make its like head something like this. And if you bought the bottom from MANEKI, that's a 5x almost. Right? But that's highly speculative, and I probably wouldn't do that. And wow, we have some other things kind of hitting, but they're smaller coins. And I just want to see, again, in the last hour, what we got cooking. Yeah, so all coins taking a bit of a hit in the last hour. Nothing really pumping. Bitcoin playing games with us today. Really lackluster. 57,620 though. Now they're going back after the shorts. If you shorted late, they're just gonna go. And that's why I'm staying on the 1 hour and just not. I don't want to be on the small time frames today doing this. You can tell it is gonna cause you mental stress. So I'm just staying cool in the 1 hour, and I'll be back to keep you guys updated throughout the day. Everyone, I love you. I appreciate you. Remember, volume does slow down by 2 p.m. this afternoon, so it's not going to be as fun as it was the last 3-4 days, the last, Monday night. But, it doesn't mean there's not opportunity. We just got to be a little more skeptical of it when we see what's going on. Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. I thank you so much for your viewership. Thank you for being here every single day. May God bless every single one of the lifers. And we can see that poll, actually. The poll ended with 1,260 votes, 87% for T and 13% for K. So there you have it, man. Yeah. Turbo's a little meme coin that does well. Either you got to believe in it and trade it or not. To me, I don't really want to get people hyped into Turbo by going over it. Yeah. So I appreciate your super chat, but I do have the right to curtail the types of things that I do want to see or not see on the show. And I don't know. I'm not really a Turbo shill fan. At the end of the day, if you really want to see it, it's in this long flag. It's making a longer bottom. It has a good community. It was made by a cool guy. I think he's interesting. He had no idea what was going to happen to it. Yeah, maybe it makes its way on out. I'm just not that passionate about it. It's hard for me to be like, let's go, Turbo. It's not going to really do it for me. Anybody, I love you. I appreciate you. I will see you tomorrow for another beautiful live stream. Thank you for being here. Stay strong. Work out every single day. Live in love. Help people. Do something for somebody every day of your life. You'll feel good. You'll get that confidence to do something for yourself. And you'll start making headway. I'm telling you right now. I love you all. Have a great day. God bless you. The secret to success is getting started.